Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, rule well, been a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Lord, willing this be an edifying lesson. And I got this topic basically a read from the elder brother. I think he an elder for sure. GMS Watchman. I don't know his name, but I know he up there in New York with the apostles. But this brother dropped a video going into how Turkey seeks to cement Turkey seeks to cement alliance with Iran and Russia, and that was something like the title of his video. I may make it agree, but this is all in alliance with Bible prophecy, man. You know, this what you see going on in the earth is Bible prophecy, man. You know, and we, the men of the Lord willing, we those men, you know, in our humility and sincerity, we teach this word and we bring the meanings, and we break we make the vision plain upon the table. That's what we do in Habakkuk. But let me get one precept. This is Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. It say, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence, man. And, you know, starting with the apostles and elders on down, what they been doing, man. You know, prophesying of war, evil, and pestilence, man. All the way till whenever you woke up and started teaching, you brothers out there, man. We've been prophesying of war, evil, and pestilence. We heard it. We ran with it, man. You know, then we start studying and learning, and the Lord started showing us things, man. And we prophesying against this place, man. You know, because contrary to popular belief, this place gonna go down, and it'll never be great again. I don't give a damn if you do got Biden in there. He ain't gonna make no heal. He ain't gonna heal this place, man. You know, he the king of Babylon now. He gotta go too. You know. And that's according to Bible prophecy, man. You know, the Lord is finna terrorize the earth, man. He finna come and shake terribly the earth. Roughly paraphrasing. Revelation chapter 11 and verse 14, it reads, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. You know? So, Second World War has passed, man. That's what that second woe talking about, World War II. That's past, man. And the third woe coming quickly, because basically all these different alliances and different things that you see in the earth started back when, in World War II. And it's the same thing today. It's still the same alliances, still the same Cold War fashion, you know, of behavior, what's going on in the earth going into these wars. I ain't all that great in geopolitics, but I see the play, man. You know, and that's a blessing. You know, I ain't gotta know every little detail about geopolitics. We ain't gotta know every little thing about nothing, man, because the Lord is revealing these things to us to where we know what's going on without having to break it down to the simplest fraction, man. You know, we make it plain. You know, but it say the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly, man. And let's play this video, 4 minutes. Let's see, we'll get what we need, and because I ain't want to read the article, you know, when they go into stuff like that, the foreign names and shit, I can't read that shit. You know, just being honest.
Turkey seeks to cement Iran alliance. Ankara has pivoted in the last several years to work with Russia and Iran, fueled by the Trump administration, which worked closely with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Turkey hosted Iran's Foreign Minister Javad Zarif in Ankara on Friday in a sign of Turkey's growing relations that seek to work closely with Tehran against U.S. interests in the Middle East. The meeting illustrated that Turkey's recent push for Azerbaijan to fight Armenians in the Caucasus now will end with Ankara, Moscow and Tehran cooperating in the Caucasus region to carve it up into spheres of influence, like Syria and Libya. Ankara has pivoted in the last several years, fueled by the former Trump administration which worked closely with Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan to work with Russia and Iran. This appears counterintuitive because Washington wanted to work with Turkey and even gave it a greater role in Syria. But Ankara's goal was to use the blank check it had from the Trump administration to move away from NATO into the orbit of Moscow and Tehran, in order to partition air.
And I was just gonna say that, see, Turkey was a part of NATO. Turkey is a part of, NATO, but they looking to break off. That's why the scriptures say 10 toes partly mixed with iron and miry clay, man. They were partly strong and partly weak, They divided, man, Shit crumbling, toes falling off, Britain, then exit the EU, Niggas toes falling off and shit. The statue through, man.
Is of the Middle East and remove the US and EU. Turkey has a well-oiled pro-government media machine and lobby that works to tell one story to Iran hawks in Washington, and another to regional media. For instance, Turkey has been pushing a media narrative that it wants reconciliation with Israel and could sideline Hamas, which has a red carpet in Ankara. However, in reality, Turkey and Iran both back Hamas, and Zarif's visit to Ankara was symbolic of the Turkey-Iran alliance. Turkish and Iranian media, which are all pro-government, heralded the new era of Turkey-Iran ties. Ankara has pushed for Washington to return to the Iran deal. Turkey told the Trump administration that it was a bulwark against Iran and Russia, but secretly it always supported the Iran deal, opposing the Trump administration's tough talk on Tehran. Yet to get key support from the U.S. State Department and men like U.S. Syria envoy James Jeffrey, Turkey was willing to pretend it cared about confronting Iran. Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif said in Ankara on Friday that both Iran and Turkey have a common stance that stability will be restored to the region only through synergy. Press TV in Iran notes Zarif made the remarks in a post on his official Twitter account on Friday at the end of his visit to Turkey, where he held constructive, friendly and fruitful talks with Erdogan and Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu. Turkey and Russia are also opening a coordination center in Karabakh, the Armenian area that Turkey prodded Azerbaijan to retake in September. This illustrates that Russia and Turkey will now work closely in Idlib in Syria, in Libya and in Azerbaijan. While the US and Italy appear to be slowing down arms sales to Saudi Arabia, Turkey is buying Russia's S-400 air defense system and moving closer to Moscow and Tehran in key deals. Turkish media also praised the Iron Silk Road, a new rail line to Baku and then Russia that will carry goods. Turkey is also shipping goods via rail to China. Anadolu reports. Though trains had traveled this route to China before, this is the first time that exports are being hauled from Turkey to Russia via rail, Turkish Transport and Infrastructure Minister Adil Karaizmailoglu stressed during an event at the train station. Karaizmailoglu underlined the importance for Turkey of China's Belt and Road Initiative, which aims to create a network of transportation infrastructure between China, Asia, Europe and the Middle East. The talks with Zarif and reports about rail links illustrate that a much larger alliance system is rising. It is based on Turkey, Russia, China and Iran working together. Turkey and Russia have partitioned Libya, Syria and the Caucasus. Iran and Turkey will begin to work more in concert on many files. The US has opposed foreign interference in Libya, where Russia and Turkey are accused of violating an arms embargo. US National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan spoke by phone with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen's head of cabinet Bjorn Siebert on Thursday. While they discussed the transatlantic alliance between the US and Europe, they also agreed to work together on issues of mutual concern, including China and Turkey. This shows that some in the US administration understand that Turkey is part of a Chinese-Russian network of authoritarian states. However, the new US administration also wants to engage more with Iran.
There you have it, man. Turkey looking to, join up with China and Russia and Iran, man. And they basically what was said, they never even had a problem with Iran, They already, doing business with China and all that, man. So you see what's going on, but let's go to the precept. We ain't gonna make this long, man. You see what the fuck going on, man. This Ezekiel 38 and verse 1, it say Salakia. It say, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog and the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, And I want to say Meshach and Tubal is going into, I think that's talking about the Caucasus, Georgia, over there, right up under Georgia, Russia, the Caucasus. That's what I think that's the landmass is talking about. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, and will accept correction. It say, and say, thus saith Yahweh, so like Yahweh power. Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back, and I will put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth. It say, and I will bring thee forth, and all thy armies, horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. You know, it say Persia going into them Iranians, Ethiopia. You know, Ethiopia. When you gotta, you know what Ethiopia is? Them Africans. You know, I'm pretty sure it's different Arab tribes and shit in Ethiopia too. But those Ethiopians, Hamites, Libya. They said Libya a few times with them. You know, they got I guess military and stuff set up in Libya. You know, so they all in cahoots. They all is alliance. All of them with shields and helmets. Gomer with all his bands in the house of Togomor of the north quarters, and that's going into Turkey, man. You know, that part right there, that's talking about Turkey. Gomer and all his bands in Togomor in the north of the north quarters. That's going into Turkey. You know, they and that's what we seeing in the earth. You know, they want to cement that agreement, man, and it's gonna happen, man. Why? Because it's Bible prophecy. You know, hey man, the Lord is hey. That go to show you that this Bible is true, man. We can't say it enough, man. We believe wholeheartedly in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Fuck who don't, man. You know, because the Lord don't need our belief to fulfill prophecy. You know? 2nd Ezra 17 show you that. Shit, all the unfaithful gonna die in their unfaithfulness. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. That speak against thee. Well, I don't. Okay, guess what? When the missiles in the air, and you goddamn looking up, and that mark of the beast. Before that, the mark of the beast gonna get implemented. You know, when they goddamn threaten you, your livelihood, and you ain't got nothing to lean on. You know, cause you ain't want to trust in your Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. That gonna be your ass, baby boy. You know. It say, and all his bands. It say the house of Togomor of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with them. Be thou prepared, and be so like, let me get over. It reads, it say, be thou prepared and be thou prepared and prepare thyself and all the company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And it's going into Russia being a guard unto all these other nations, Iran, China. They don't mention China, but Iran, China, Libya, Ethiopia, you know, especially Togomor and Gomer, man, going into Turkey. Be a guard into them, man. You know, because you know Americans, Iran for sure too. You know these damn your brothers in America, they gonna get on their ass, man. Gonna get on your brothers in Turkey, man. Cause all these fuckers Edomites, man. For the most part. Verse 8, it say, after many days thou shalt be visited, and the latter years thou shalt come unto the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered unto out many people against the mountains of Israel, Yashala. It say, which have been always waste, but it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Yeah, because, hey, after World War III, the elect gonna be delivered up out of the earth while it's, shaking and rocking, man. And we gonna be delivered back in our land once the smoke clears, man, so to speak. We gonna take the earth, man, according to Bible prophecy, man. The Lord say he gonna come back forth conquering unto conquer, and you ain't gotta worry about World War III happening, nothing like that, until till Esau make that mark of the beast mandatory, till he implement it, and people gotta take it. Before World War III, the dollar gonna crash. A lot of shit gonna happen, obviously, because shit, how the mark of the beast gonna get implemented? This current dollar system has to follow. They say gonna make all both small and great, free and bond, receive the mark. They ain't gonna be able to buy or sell if they don't take it, man. So this current money system has to fail, man. America first and foremost, because America makes the world go round. I'm just playing. But for real though, America currency makes the world go round. So this dollar gotta fail, man. But let's look at this map. If you look, I don't want to save it. But if you look at Togomor and Gomer, that's basically that landmass of Turkey. On one of the other maps, it actually said Turkey, but that's Turkey with Togomor and Gomer at. And it say Meshach and Tubal, like right there in the Georgia, Russia, Caucasus, as they call it. But that's it on it. This Joel chapter 3. This Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. It reads, for behold, in those days and in the time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, the Israelites. Verse 2, it say, I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people, and I will plead with them there for my people. Salaki. Let me read, start at the top. It say, I will also gather all the nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Yehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and my heritage, Israel, Yashala, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And they have casted lots on my people, and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Yeah, yeah, and have yeah, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? And it's going to the, you can look it up, the coast of Palestine going into basically the land of Israel over there in Palestine, that coast. It say, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return the recompense upon your own head, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried unto your temples my goodly and pleasant things. The children, it say, the children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold to the Grecians, the Edomites. Have ye sold to the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their borders? Behold, I will raise them out. I will raise them out. I lost my spot. I'll raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and I will return your recompense upon your own head. Verse 8, it say, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off from. Let me pause and read. Salakia, let me read it now. It say, to a people far off, for Yahweh has spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. And that's what's going on in the earth right now. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hook into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what all these nations are doing. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves round about. Thither cause the mighty one to come down, O Yahweh. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. Multitudes in the valley of decisions. For the day of Yahweh is near in the valley of decision. I'm gonna say, the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining, and the Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel. And with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, rule web, and a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. With that, Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and the Bible, Shalom.